These folks don't care about who you are. They just want to eat their own meals, homeboy. And they got kids. And folks are starving. They want to have themselves like a good meal, a good hot meal. Every time they go to the restaurant, it seems like they got done in. They just want to enjoy a hot meal, kind of like old folks, like they had heard about. I mean, King Yella can eat a meal. Look how much that boy grown. Is this him with Cardi B? I never knew they linked up. They linked up. They linked up. I thought they were enemies. What's this? Yeah, but then she got with that Offset and everything and whatever. But I think they're still friends, actually. So I think I'm going to go Cannabismo crazy right now because they have like the best deals or whatever right now. But soon I want to buy a new iPhone, but I have to buy my battery for my e-bike. Whatever that is. I don't need to throw a voiceover on Yellow Beezy. They can figure it out for themselves. Yeah, those ones would have been good if I had something recording. I'm just a baby Simba. And you keep throwing me off the cliff. My best friend Femi, he's my best African friend, honestly. Him and I have another friend named Alex. Actually, Alex never did anything bad against me. So Alex is like my number one friend, but Femi's a good friend too, I guess. But I keep my distance from Femi. We met, that's Femi, but I keep my distance. I don't go anywhere near Femi goes. I stay where I live or stay. I don't go anywhere near Femi goes. And my space is very big. And so I don't know anything about Femi. I know a little bit. But I keep my distance. You know, I went there for a certain time, eh? I went there for a certain time, the city, and um my probation officer knew I wasn't from that city. I mean, I have family in that city, don't get me wrong. And actually, I've been around that city for years. Actually, we're from that city by technicality or whatever to a certain extent, but I don't go to Brampton or anything that much. And I don't want to. But I had a fun time there. I thought I was a super duper Toronto, like, gangsta. I did it. I passed all the other gangstas. He was like the top 100%. He was like, it's almost like I scored number one in Toronto 2019 for thugs or whatever. Like the Raptors won or whatever, but I was like the top thug or whatever on Instagram, I guess. Just thugging it out on Instagram. Yep. People even were even licking shots at me in the dot. Oh, even, yeah, people I was straight up good with were licking shots. But they missed every time. I mean, a guy like that has hair like this, believe it or not, they're very aerodynamic. Yeah, I could show myself, but I'll probably knock that down again. Oh, I've been having nothing but issues. I've lost my iPhone. I've lost my iPhone. I have to buy a new iPhone. I don't want to spend my money because I have to buy a battery for my new motorcycle. It's like I spent all this money on. I want to enjoy my summer. I know once my mom comes back, it's like once, yeah. What are you gonna do? Play chess with those? The checker and the chess, or the salt and the pepper, iced tea, or no, that's Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Are we there yet? Yeah, I love hockey. Believe it or not, I can skate, but I stopped skating because it was hurting my feet and my thighs and everything and all that. I think when I was a kid, I was really good at skating, and then once I got older and I was like, oh, I remember I used to be really good at skating around on the ice and all that. I think it was back in Alberta when I came back, so I had to be like 15 or 16. I noticed like, damn, like you gained so much weight or whatever, it's killing you on your, especially on the bottom of my feet. Oh, well, as a kid, I used to like skate around like no comprende, and it wouldn't hurt or nothing. I could just go all skate all the time. But then, but then, it's like I don't even know what the hell that said. When's the next hockey night in Canada? That's what I'm wondering. I think that's. I think that's. I'm not sure when that is. We started out with King Yella, but I'm thinking hockey night in Canada. Got to be coming up. Yeah, you could do all types of stuff when you're skating around. I was big into that too, like swag tricks and all that while you're like skating or doing stuff, even walking around, all different stuff. I used to have ice skates. I've been ice skating everywhere. Even down in Florida, I went ice skating. In Fort Myers, there's a skate rink right next to where the Boston Red Sox do their training, their summer training. Like I said, Fort Myers. Um, but in Canada, we grew up. I remember even skating with the thing that you hold on to. A lot of kids do that. I've even been to some hockey games. Guelph Tornadoes or whatever the heck they are, and Guelph Twisters or whatever I think. And then I've been to even down to the Everblades in Florida. The Florida Everglades hockey team. I got to go to that. That's cool. You have to drive through the Everglades. It's like this like forestry down there, whatever. And there's all types of like forestry and all that. You got to drive through. It's a really pristine drive to get down there. And crocodiles and all types of stuff. You have to drive, but it's not like this. It's like in the middle of nowhere, like this or whatever. But there's a highway through it. Yeah, there's a highway through it, and then you finally make it to this stadium, this big stadium down there. Sort of a well, it's not a big gigantic, sort of a well, it's a medium-sized stadium, I guess, small to medium-sized stadium. But it's pretty big actually too, or whatever, from what I remember. There's all types of places you can hold snakes and hold gators. That's up and down the Everglades. But then that hockey, the Everglades hockey. Yeah, I've seen a few manatees in my day. They even go all the way up to South Carolina because I think we stayed at a really nice resort thing. I don't know where it was, but they had scorpions and everything there. Um, it was in the United States somewhere before we bought our house, I think, and they had manatees, whatever. They had scorpions or whatever you had to watch out for. I can't remember where that was. It must have been South Carolina. I don't know where. Or no, that could have been even in Florida. Wherever it was, they had scorpions. Somewhere in Florida. Florida, actually, I think it was. And I never seen scorpions ever again after that. That was a once in a lifetime scorpion. I was a Scorpio. Whatever. I was born in the Scorpio time, I guess. I guess that's why I seen the scorpion. Scorpions. I am very much like a scorpion, actually. Very aggressive, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I have the excuse to be aggressive, sort of thing. Like, you have the tail or whatever. They're not too aggressive, like they run away too or whatever. And they're kind of like agile the way they go at you. And then they might get you with the lethal attack or whatever, but might not. Like the big tail or whatever. They're kind of like they're more aggressive than a spider, I feel like, but they take advantage of the little ones, I think. Like, look at this thing. Not take advantage of the little ones, but they do take they're like a prey upon they prey upon other insects. Like they're the bigger insect and they prey upon the little insects. And that's just how it is in nature. That's just the scorpion. They're like a little bit big. They're like a lot bigger. They got like these big claws. They got like this big stinger and everything. But they're an insect and they kill like insects. Look at this one going at it with the spider. Ooh, ooh! It was almost like when they butcher a cow or whatever. And yeah, like when they butcher a cow, you see that it stuck its spike right in the spider's head, and the spider didn't even know what to do. The spider was trying to bite him or something, but he just grabs it with its two claws and put in that spike, and boom. Anyways, here's a scorpion for King Yella. A Yella scorpion. They have a couple different yellow scorpions. That one was a yellow scorpion, the one that killed the spider. A robotic scorpion with gears and look at the pincher thing. It's like a robotic geared needle attached to some kind of like whatever the hell this is. The lever system or something. I don't know what the heck it is. Rotating lever system is what I think that's called. Look at this. You got the pinchers and whatnot. Anyways. Oh, my amigo de El Scorpiano. El Scorpiano. Go listen to my song. I have a Hadouken song. It's you know how all the rappers were doing Hadouken. Keith did Hadouken. Chief Keef did Hadouken. Stomp, Young Buck all the way back. I got one. StacksAMilli Hadouken. You got to search it up. HAUDOUKEN.